You're one of the smartest people in any room you walk into. You spent years at the top of your field making complex decisions, leading high-performing teams, and solving problems most people never even see. And you left all that behind because you wanted something more. More income, more impact, more freedom. That was the vision. And right now, you're sitting alone with an AI tool wondering why none of this has come together the way you knew it could. Hi, I'm Jessica Yarbrough, highly sought after B2B business strategist for established coaches and consultants. I work primarily with former senior level executives and accomplished professionals who come to me after months of trying to figure this out on their own, whether that's with other coaching programs, with tactics, and increasingly with AI. And today I want to have an honest conversation about what AI can and cannot do for your business at this stage, because once you understand the difference, everything changes. If you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button so you know when each new video drops. Let's dive in. Number one, the gap between where you are and where you know you should be. Before I talk about AI, I want to talk about you, because this conversation only matters in the context of where you're actually at right now. If you're watching this, you likely built a real business. You're generating revenue. From the outside, it looks like success, but you know the truth. You're working too many hours for the fees that you're charging. Growth is still dependent on referrals that you cannot control or predict. Every engagement requires more of your time, more customization, and more of you. The business simply cannot run without you at the center of everything. You did not leave a successful corporate career for this. You left because you knew what was possible. A business that generates significant revenue without consuming every hour you have, and the freedom to take real time off, to travel and to be present in your life outside of work, to build something that grows beyond your direct time and energy. And the gap between where you are and where you know you're capable of, it's not small. So what do smart, driven, accomplished people do? Well, you try to solve it. And increasingly, you are turning to AI to help you do that. That's why number two, the most expensive trap highly intelligent people fall into is this one. It's the trap that you open AI and you start doing the work and you spend hours going deep into your strategy, the results look impressive, and you feel like you're finally moving forward. And then 6 weeks, 12 weeks later, you're still in the exact same position you were before. Because here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. AI is extraordinarily good at making you feel productive, while nothing strategic actually changes. Busy work and strategic progress are not the same thing. So I want you to think about what it's actually costing you. If you're supposed to be closing six-figure engagements, but you're only closing 25K ones, you're leaving six figures on the table every single deal. And if you multiply that across a year, you're looking at potentially $500,000 or more in revenue that you're not generating. So every month that you spend in planning mode with AI instead of executing the right strategy with the right support is a month of that gap widening. There are clients who will pay you top dollar. They're out there right now. They have the budget. They have the urgency. They're actively looking for someone who solves exactly the problems that you solve, but they can't find you. Not because you do not exist, but because the strategy, your positioning, your model, they're not built to reach them. So number three, AI can only work with what you give it. And this is a fundamental limitation that makes AI insufficient as your primary growth strategy at this stage. It can only work with what you give it. And the thing that is keeping you stuck is almost always what you cannot see about yourself. You cannot prompt your way out of something you do not know is there. You can't optimize your way past a blind spot. I've had clients spend 8 hours in a single AI session just trying to nail something like their value proposition, and it's still not right. Half hour with me and we had it. Not because I'm smarter than AI, but because I can hear what you are not saying. I can see the genius you're underselling. I can identify the market position that is uniquely available to you based on who you are, what you've built, and what your ideal clients desperately need right now. AI cannot do that. And the cost of getting this wrong, it's not just like a weak LinkedIn headline. It's months of closing deals at a fraction of what they should be worth and working harder than you should for less than you deserve. And all while watching the business you envision go further and further and further out of reach. Number four, AI makes the wrong direction look right. And this is the one that's the hardest to see when you're in it. AI does not just fail to identify what is wrong with your direction, it actively makes the wrong direction look right. When you sit down with AI and you lay out your business model, your offer, your positioning, and you ask for feedback, it refines everything. It polishes it. It'll make it sound so sophisticated and compelling. And the entire time it is helping you optimize a direction that may never produce the result that you're after. Because AI works with what you give it. It has no way of knowing if you are on the wrong path. Number five, AI cannot stop you from getting in your own way. And this is the piece nobody talks about, and it is the most significant one. You can spend 6 hours building the perfect plan with AI and still find yourself not raising your prices or going after that big prospect or putting yourself out there at the level you know you're capable of, because the plan is not the problem. The patterns are. The fear that shows up right before you reach out to a high-value prospect. That self-sabotage that creeps in when you're about to step into something bigger. The deeply ingrained beliefs about what you are allowed to have, charge, and become that have been quietly running in the background for years. You know you should be going after larger corporate contracts. You know you should be raising your prices. You know you should be positioning yourself at a completely different level. And instead you spend another 3 hours refining your messaging document with AI because it feels like progress without requiring you to actually step into the fear of what comes next. AI will never call you out on that, but a great strategist will. Real accountability looks like someone who knows your patterns, who can see what you're hiding behind, productivity, and they're not going to let you stay there. I had a client who wanted to go to the next level, but was bumping up against fear. I helped him push through it, and that client alone generated him $500,000 last year. $500,000. Number 6, what getting the foundation right actually produces. My client Misha closed a $360,000 contract within 5 months of joining. That's the biggest deal of her life. And that was after she spent years undercharging and doing her best work under the umbrella of other coaching organizations. Maureen had been stuck at $300K for years. After getting the foundation right, she crossed 7 figures in just the first year of working together. I had a client who'd been selling his services for next to nothing close $120K and $180,000 deal in month 4 of working together. These results did not come from better AI prompts. They came from getting the foundation right first. Number 7, when the foundation is right, AI actually becomes a superpower. And here's what I actually believe about AI. When your foundation is right, that's the key. AI is going to be one of the most powerful growth accelerators available to any coach or consultant today. When your offer is built around an urgent need in the marketplace and it's priced at the level it commands, AI can help you scale systems and delivery. When your positioning is sharp and your messaging is dialed in, AI can help you produce content at scale, like show up consistently and build authority faster than ever before. The coaches and consultants I work with who have done the foundational work are using AI to build faster, scale smarter, and create more leverage than they could ever done without it. But none of that works without the right foundation. Without the right offer, AI helps you market something that does not convert. Without the right positioning, AI helps you produce more content that attracts the wrong people. Without the right identity and the right strategy behind it, AI helps you plan more elaborately while the business stands still. Get the foundation right first, then use AI to build on top of it. If you want to understand exactly what your foundation needs to look like, to operate at the level you're truly capable of, I put together a free guide called The Ladder of Influence, and it breaks down the 4 levels of influence most established coaches and consultants move through. What is keeping you stuck at your current level, and what you need in place before AI can actually accelerate your growth. The link is pinned in the comments below. Go grab your free copy and come back and tell me what landed the most. And if you're ready to build the foundation that makes everything else work, our client case studies are linked below too. Until next time.